Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, welcome back. Today's video is all about the little red Ranger. We're going to go over some updates that we've done on it. We're going to, after the updates, we're going to do a little rear differential work, so we're going to film all that for you. First things first, we put a little helper on board. We added our nitrous system to the Ranger. Come on up front here. Go ahead, it's a cheater system, so it's only 100 shot. We have a 47 jet for the nitrous and a 53 for the extra fuel. Pretty simple. 100 shot. We take it back to the track, see what it does. If it can hold 100, then we'll go 150 and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Also, on this one, the cooling was adequate, but a little bit questionable. So I went ahead and got a nice big fat aluminum 2-row radiator for it. Got it the original dimensions of the Ranger radiator. So it's 24 by 19, but a heavy duty, high horsepower, nice and thick, dual core setup, some new hoses, things like that. Works much better. The fan fits a lot better. There's a cooling fan that you can see between the grill and the radiator. Works a whole heck of a lot better. Whole engine runs a lot cooler, and cooler is better when you're trying to make horsepower. Other than that, let's get underneath the back of the car. Let's get this rear cover off. Let's get our modifications done, cleanup done, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Okay, guys, what we got going on under here, as you can see, the rear end is it's got a little tiny leak to it on the bottom here. Fluid's starting to seep out. It's pretty gross and grody. All those other adjectives. We're going to go ahead and we're going to blast this rear end with some degreaser before we take it apart. Get some of the big chunks out of the way so we don't end up putting anything into the differential. Go ahead and give it a nice cleanup. Nice fruity smelling degreaser here. Work off some of the bigger chunks. Greasy, grimy gopher guts out of here. This will also help after we actually have to cover off. Go ahead and get this thing, scrape it down, grind it, maybe even put it in the blast cabinet. Get it real nice and clean and shiny. Make it look like something besides this pile of mud here. Take a little brake clean. Non-chlorinated brake clean, of course. And rinse this all down. Again, we're just getting the big stuff off. Now. Go back and really get after this. Once we have the cover off, make it nice and shiny happy. We're going to go ahead and start taking these bolts out. I like to start on the bottom. Work my way to the top, and by the time you get to the top, that's when all your nice goo comes out. That should do it pretty well. Give it a nice little whack. Get your fluid starting to come out. There we go. The fluid didn't really look too bad at all. There was no noise issue with this rear end. It's just the fact that it was leaking, and it just gross. I mean, it just needed little time, little attention. Not a big deal. In fact, the fluid actually looks pretty good. Probably could reuse it, but we're not that cheap, so we'll go ahead and we picked up some new fluid for it this morning. Sorry about the hand in the camera. So I'll take it apart here real quick, see what we got inside. Okay. And okay. And inside of the cover looks good. Looks like we have winter chicken dinner. A nice upgraded locker unit in here, which is nice. More than I expected, because in fact I knew it was a 373 gear, but that's all I knew. And no, a nice little locker unit in there. We'll go ahead and get this all cleaned up, get this resealed, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, we got the rear cover all cleaned up. All the greasy, grimy stuff is off of it. Took a little Scotch-Brite pad to it. We're going ahead and get this sprayed, get this cleaned up, and then we'll go ahead and get it installed. We'll go ahead and put a couple more coats on that when this one dries, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, here we go, we're back. We got final cleanup down here, runoff, diff fluid, really nice and clean. Scraped it all off earlier off camera. Nice and clean for this. Nice and clean. Alright, and then we're going to use black silicone to seal up our rear end. Why black? Well, black is for oil, boys and girls. Silver, or gray, is for water. And never the two shall meet. So a quick tip for you there. And the black silicone, real easy. A nice thick 1/4 inch bead. I like to get it around both sides of the bolt holes. You get just a tad bit in the bolt hole, it won't hurt anything, it'll just hold the bolts in place. A little extra along the bottom here where it was leaking before. Nice thick even bead all the way around. And our cover we'll put a nice light little bead on the inside of here also. Real quick, doesn't have to be that thick. This is just kind of double insurance that everything is nice, sealed up and happy. Okay, so you have your rear end, it's got a nice little coat. The diff cover itself has a nice little coat. Make sure you slap around your bolt holes to make sure they all seal up nice, especially on the bottom. Alright, this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and pop this on and get a couple bolts started. Get the bolts all nice and clean, cleaned off all the old glue and grease, grime, gopher guts off the threads. Go ahead and get a couple of these started. And now the secret to this, boys and girls, is go ahead and get these finger tight. You don't really want to crank down on the silicone all just yet. Give that stuff a little bit of time to set up. You come back in about an hour or so and then finish tightening down the rest of your bolts. Okay, guys and girls, here we are. We've given it actually overnight for the RTV to set up. On the diff cover here, we're going to go ahead, tighten all these downs, do a star pattern so the cover gets put on nice and flat, no more leaks. We'll add our diff fluid and we'll be done here. And just snug is good. There's no need to go nuts on these. As long as they're good, nice little snug. Tighten on them. You should be good. Cover should be nice and flat. And no more leaky. No more leaky. And once these are all bottomed out, everything's kind of even, all the bolts are nice and snug, there's no more compression of the RTV. Should be good here. Okay, that's going to be it for today, guys. Appreciate you all coming back, watching the videos, and thanks to all my new subscribers. We're going to try and do a little bit more videos in the next few months. And they got a little surprise coming here. As you can kind of see, and I'll go outside so my face doesn't get blocked out again. The driveway is looking very, very empty. We had recently sold the F-150, the car trailer, because they're going to get upgraded to some bigger, better stuff. We sold the Camaro. We sold the other V8 Ranger, the 2001 V8 Ranger. That's down the road also. So as you can see, not a lot left for me anyway. Usually there's 6 or 7 cars here. Again, thanks for coming in. We got some future surprises coming up, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.